Hey guys, this is the second video in the weekly cash generator video series. And this video I'm going to be sharing with you what the secret formula that I found out was for internet marketing. And anybody who's successful online understands these basic components to a degree, and everything else that everyone talks about can actually be put into one of these three categories. Okay, it's really simple. So now, really, what's going on in the internet marketing world is a little bit sad. Some people who others would consider as gurus or masters or what have you that teach others, some of them um, overcomplicate things on purpose to make themselves seem like they know what they're talking about, and so that they can impress people. The only problem with that is people get confused. That's just the bottom line. And I was one of those people. I thought I was following the right kind of people to really break things down and help me understand things. But I look back now at it, and I can see that I was actually leaving a webinar or a video series a little bit more confused, or leaving with more questions than I had answers at the beginning. So basically, it was just like, throwing a lot of fat on the meat. Okay, so since I already went through that, I don't want you to go through that. I already went through it for you. I'm gonna take all the fat out, cut it out, and just give you the straight meat here. Okay. Now, first off, the three components can simply be broken down into a vehicle, an engine, and the proper fuel to put into that engine or the vehicle. Okay. Now, all right. Now, I mean, that's obviously a metaphor that I'm going to explain in a moment. But basically, first here, with the vehicle, we're going to need something to promote online. You can't make any money online if you're not promoting anything, if nobody's buying something. Okay. And talking about this in context, we need to have a product to promote. Okay. More specifically, an affiliate product. Or some people like to promote clickbait products. Other people like to promote network marketing companies, business opportunities, or even selling stuff on eBay or Amazon, which I do have experience doing. So when it comes to the vehicle, let me go ahead and give you an example. I said I was going to explain the metaphor. So right now I live in Orlando, Florida. And that's going to change real soon, but Orlando nonetheless. And let's say I wanted to go to Seattle, Washington, which is literally clear across on the other side of the country. Now, there's different vehicles I could take to go there. I could ride a bike. I could drive there. I could take two commercial planes, or I could take a private jet that could get me there in a few hours. See, with each vehicle, the speed of, or the amount of time that it's going to take for me to get to Seattle, Washington decreases. And that's the same thing that happens in network marketing. It depends, or not network marketing, in internet marketing. It depends on what you're promoting that's going to get you from point A to point B the fastest. Okay, it depends on what you choose. Now, I have three simple criteria that I go by, I follow, to make sure that an opportunity is a solid one, so that I can make a substantial amount of money and help a lot of people out at the same time. But I'm not going to go through that in this video. I don't want to get into details here. I just want to really paint the big picture for you. I don't want to go into details. We're going to go into details in the fifth video, I believe, where I'm going to break down exactly what an opportunity needs to have for a newer internet marketer to go out and promote it. Now, the second part of the secret formula has to do with the engine, or rather the system, which is my favorite part. Because, I mean, first off, let me back up a little bit. 90% of marketers don't even know about the engine. They don't even realize that they need a system to promote their product properly. I mean, this is the part that's going to make your vehicle move fast or slow. I mean, picture this. The internet marketing world is pretty big, and there's lots of people with different experience levels. And imagine you go to ClickBank, for example, and you pick a product to promote to try to make some money off of it. There could possibly be hundreds or even thousands of people trying to promote that same product, and they'll probably most likely use the same traffic sources, probably Google, Yahoo, or Facebook or YouTube, whatever the deal is. Now that can create quite a bit of competition, and that could potentially pose some problems for the newer marketer. And competition, I mean, people tell us competition is bad, right? We're supposed to go to places where there isn't any competition, right? Well, actually, that's wrong because the competition is creating a problem for you. And problems aren't necessarily bad all the time. Actually, in this case, these specific problems dealing with competitions are actually good for you. And I want to explain exactly why. In this context, there's going to be high levels of competition with people marketing the same exact way, with no system, remember, like I was telling you earlier, or strategy. And this is what's going to set you apart from the competition. People are going to want to follow you because you're different. And that's the key, guys. That's the key. Be aware of the problem, solve the problem, and get creative. Be different. Turn that problem into a benefit for you, and that's what's going to make all the difference. Now, I'm going to have more details on the exact strategies to use as a new marketer in video number 4. And I'm not going to give the details right now. I'm going to, again, give you the details later. But right now, I just want to paint that picture for you. If you can learn how to send your traffic to the system first that's promoting your offer instead of sending the traffic straight to your offer, that's when you're going to have success. And this is what 90% of marketers don't understand. But now you do. So you have an edge over the competition. Now, moving on to number 3 is the fuel, or in this case, traffic, or people who are interested in what you have to offer. Now, believe it or not, this is actually the easiest part of the whole formula, and also the most misunderstood. Because, like I just explained, most people think that if they get 500 to 1,000 visitors to an offer, they're going to be successful, and that the odds of the 1 to 3% of the people are going to sign up. But that's not how it works. It's not how, I mean, it makes sense up front, right? No, but it turns out that's not how it works, okay? Again, if you can get those 500 to 1,000 visitors to your system, get them to your system or your strategy first, that then promotes your offer or your vehicle, that's when you're going to be successful. Okay, you're going to be at that point basically raising yourself above the competition, and that's going to make you unique instantly right off the bat. Okay, now using that same strategy, I was actually able to earn $326 my first week applying the strategies. Okay, you saw the picture earlier in the last video, and I actually made a video as evidence. I had the money in my hand holding it to show people that it was possible and that the money actually did come into my bank account. Okay, so I'm actually going to show you the exact strategies that I used as well. I mean, even later on after that, I actually earned about $1,300 one week, or that actually became consistent after that. Now, I had to actually make a second video because people didn't even believe it. So that video I'm actually going to show you as well, closer to the end in the conclusion. But I just want you to get this, to understand it. That's why I explained it twice, about making sure you get the traffic to the engine first, which then promotes the vehicle, because that's the key. Now, once I figured out these 3 components for sure, I built a machine around the secret formula. And that's how I came up with the weekly cash generator. I was able to build a machine that takes care of the vehicle, the system, and takes care of the traffic as well. Now, what if I told you, by the time you get done watching this video series, you can have the same exact machine that I still use to this day, and you can have how I use it daily as well. Well, that's exactly what's about to happen. So over the next 3 videos, I'm going to want to go over each component of the secret formula, starting from the bottom to the top, building it from the ground up, and going into detail, showing you how each component works separately from the other 2. So see you in the next video.